Okay. Really glad to get the win against Mississippi Valley State. Give a lot of credit to the coaches. They did a great job preparing for the game. Anytime you go on the road, anything can happen. But, looking back on them, if you look at the last two press conferences, teams talked about them, is that the Grambling coaches said they were one of the most dangerous teams, which they only beat them by, I think, 5 points. It was 26-19, and then also the Jackson State coach talked about them. So, dangerous team, but our guys played well. Once again, all the credit goes to the coaches and the players.
Coach, in that game, they came out with a little bit of a curveball, starting at least in terms of the quarterback. They started Jed Evan, and he was like number 3 on my list. I was wondering what kind of preparations you had made as far as their quarterbacks are concerned, and how quickly you guys had to adjust to him. Yeah, we had to adjust quickly because, I hadn't seen him. I seen 16 and 11, and then when he came, and I was like, well, okay, where he come from? And, he was just, we were expecting him to run the ball more, because 16 is more of a running style quarterback, but this guy came out throwing. So we had to make a few adjustments because he started getting outside the pocket too. And then anytime you get outside the pocket, you get a couple of, broken coverages, and then number 1 got behind us and scored. So, Coach Anderson did a good job of making the adjustments, and that's what happened. You expect that once you. After a few plays, you get the rhythm, you get to see what they're doing, the tendencies of them and stuff, and you learn them. So our guys made a good job adjusting to them. And then after that, it was 28-0, 28-0 run in your favor, and scoring really quickly too. And the defense also getting the ball back for you quickly as well.
Yeah, with this team, sometimes it's good and bad. They get a big lead and go even back to Mama 14-0 starting off, and I think that's got a lot to do with, having more maturity. You can see from tomorrow, you can clearly see that, on senior day, we only got 9 seniors, basically. So, just a matter of guys continue to grow in the program and understand that when you get a lead, you gotta put the, you gotta mash down on the pedal and keep it going. And sometimes we have a tendency to, not stay on top of it. But that's my fault. I got to do a better job of getting these guys ready when they get a lead to be able to sustain it.
Every time they did, though, Mississippi Valley did come back and score 10 points second quarter and make it at least there with arm's reach in the game. Every time you guys seemingly were like ready to get it, maybe the foot on the throat. Maybe that's too strong of a term, but they would come back. But you guys would always respond every time, and I thought that was a really impressive thing that you guys were able to do.
Yeah, we kind of made it interesting, didn't we? We got to stop that. I don't think it's good to make it interesting. It kind of wears on your nerves. No, I thought, it just goes to show that the offensive coaches and the defensive coaches do a good job. And the young men that we coach here at Hampton, they have a lot of confidence in themselves. Quite naturally, I don't care who you're playing. You win 5 games in a row, that builds your confidence. So, I got full confidence in these guys. And right now, what people need to understand is that out there is that offense takes longer than defense, and you look back on it where you wish you could have got some of them other teams in the beginning, I would like to see our offense versus them now. It's a timing thing. Some of these guys didn't even know each other. They had just got here in August. You got a new coach. You got, about 20-something new players trying to adjust to each other. It's going to take about a month for that to happen, and I thought we clicking at the right time. We're clicking at the right time, and also having the opportunity to redshirt 20 guys. That's good. I've really I said it from the beginning, I like this team. I like where these guys are at. I like they're good people. Sometimes you get on a team and guys become selfish. We got some good human beings on this team.
One of the big numbers in that game from Saturday, they turned the ball over 3 times. Every time you scored, you put it in the end zone. You scored quickly too, right after a turnover. Right. No turnovers by you guys. It was +3 the turnover margin. That was huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's always good when you don't turn over. You don't want to go into the game. You see that, man. Charleston Southern. We had 5 turnovers here at home. That was the only home game that we have lost this year. So, you don't ever want turnovers, but it just goes to show that, ball security drills and stuff is starting to pay off for us. So I'm glad to see that, but you don't never want to see turnovers.
As we approach this last game, do you wish you had maybe another game or 2 because of the way you guys are rolling right now with 5 wins in a row?
Yeah.
Or are you ready for it to be over?
No, you know what? I'm not never ready for it to be over because, you know, God has blessed me. You know, I've been doing this 26 years, and, you know, I got people in my family, man, that work in factories. They go and work 12 hours a day, man. You know, and I get to coach football. So, you know, when you speak of that part is that I just play a game, go out there and coach, and, you know, I got, like I said, I got brothers and sisters that get up and go to work every morning from 7 to 7. So, you know, I'm very thankful for football. Football is, you know, with my mother having 10 kids, and my father died at 10, my mother passing away, you know, I couldn't afford to go to college if it wasn't for football. I played football, and I played here, and, you know, and a lot of people don't understand it's the way out for some kids. Football has been my way out in life. You know, so I'll never get tired of the game. The game been good to me.
And on the senior note, you said there's 9 that are going to be playing their final game. Can you talk about what the leadership those guys needed to have this year, because they were really kind of in a position where they're coming in and adjusting to a new staff and also playing their final year without a conference. It was kind of like a double whammy for them for their final year.
Can't say enough about them because, you know, it was put into going into a new conference, but yet not playing in the conference. You know, can't play for a championship, can't win no all conference awards. You know, there's nothing for them at the end of the season. Just their teammates. You know, phenomenal guys. Blessed to have a chance to be around them. You know, just outstanding guys. I mean, me coming here in December, they've been nothing but good to me. You know, just blessed to have the seniors that we have in the leadership. You know, never forget them. Never forget them.
As far as the game itself is concerned, St. Andrews, their second-year program, what have you been able to learn about that?
Yeah, triple option. You know, we getting that old triple option stuff, man. You got to be disciplined. You know, they do a lot of stuff with the ball. You got to stop the fullback, and then you got to stop the quarterback. Those are the first 2 things you got to do. You know, same thing we see with Navy, Army, you know, Air Force. You know, ugly game. Type game, because you know what you're getting. So you got to be disciplined. If you don't, then it can go another way, because there's a reason why they run that offense.